Okay, and this one is pretty easy. Take any advantage you can get, but never do anything to run afoul of search engine guidelines. Google these days leans heavily into warning people off of using AI to create low quality or spamming content. So if you think AI is the answer to your content production woes, that you don't need to come up with any original ideas or data or ever give your content a human touch, then you're probably not going to rank in Google, and you'll probably have a tough time making any lasting impression on the web visitors that you do get. This is an often forgotten or underappreciated component of inbound marketing and SEO. Google gets 8.5 billion searches every day. We all use it to find and research products we want to buy all the time. In fact, 84% of people who use Google use it at least 3 times a day. How many sources of market intelligence can you think of that are more robust than Google search data? It tells you what people are looking for, how often and when, how much a topic is growing or declining in popularity, how much demand you're capturing on a particular topic versus your competitors and the broader market. And then keyword variations and like related keywords give you insight into how your prospects think and talk about your products. How valuable are those sorts of insights to your broader marketing team or product organization or corporate development team? Effective inbound marketing and SEO teams know how to use the data for acquisition as well as market and competitive intelligence. If LLMs really do replace traditional search engines, then there will be new query data behind those platforms to mine. And you'll still need smart marketing pros that understand the art and science of search. What does the data tell you, and how can you use it to deliver value to the audience so they buy your products? Okay, as noted at the top, people have been predicting the death of SEO for a long time. RSS feeds are going to kill it. Reddit's going to kill it. Social media is going to kill it. ChatGPT is going to kill it. Folks, my hot take is that unless civilization collapses, people are not going to stop using the internet to search for things. And as long as that is true, there is a place, a prominent place for talented search marketers in business. As I'm trying to demonstrate in this slide, search has already gone through massive shifts since the internet came into the home in the 1990s. The platforms have changed. The algorithms have changed. The way search results are shown have changed. They're changing today. ChatGPT and other AI query tools are just another stage of this ongoing evolution. The best search marketers, like the one I have the great pleasure of working with at Hootsuite, are true students of their craft. They understand that tech changes all the time and never assume that what works today will work tomorrow. They're going to seek to discover changes, test tactics to see how they might get an edge, and are going to be the first people to try the new tools that may or may not change the game. So my key takeaway: hire search marketers that understand your audience and will prioritize their needs over satisfying any algorithm or AI. If you do that, you will be rewarded by your web visitors and, by extension, whatever search platforms dominate the market. That's it.
That's not just it. That was great, Mike. Thank you so much. Mike, you've actually had a bunch of questions pop up. You have seemed to have hit a nerve on a popular topic. First question from a former OWL and a content expert himself, James Mulvey. His question is, how are you syncing your written content SEO strategy and YouTube video strategy?
Yes, thank you, James. Jimmy Mulvey for the question. We have the inbound marketing SEO team at Hootsuite has a video component. YouTube is the second most used search engine in the world. Both the written content and editorial teams and our video teams work closely with the technical SEO teams to look at the data, what keywords are trending. You have to apply that to the YouTube algorithm. Obviously, the same keywords that are good for search. Not everybody's looking for a video in that regard, but the ones that are, a lot of times the video volume is higher. So you have to do sort of a competitive analysis. But yeah, we're investing heavily in there. And again, if AI is really going to change the game for traditional search engines and the 10 blue links of Google, you wonder if video's dominance is going to become even higher. I think like 75% of all YouTube searches are like how-to content. So definitely a really important platform and continues to be. So big opportunities there for brands that can make video for sure.
Cool. James has a couple more questions. I'm going to try and squeeze them in if possible, but you guys might want to just connect and like have a little sesh, it sounds like. I'm going to try not to butcher this person's name. I believe it's Andri. His question is and this looks pretty technical, so we'll see what happens here. What if your semantic core has mostly keywords of low volume? What should you do then?
Volume is like low volume can, be fine. It really just depends on, like how, like low volume sometimes might mean higher quality traffic. Like we go, Hootsuite can go after a keyword like how to get more Instagram followers. And there's, like million people search for that a month, but like how many of those people actually need a social media management tool? A much smaller number of people would be like search for something like social media analytics tools for financial services. Like, you get 3 searches a month for that. Guess what? Of those 3 people that search for that, or the 3 people, three businesses behind that, you might have 2 giant enterprise deals. So low volume is not necessarily a bad thing. It can actually be a good thing. Also, too, oftentimes there's lower competition on lower volume keywords. Sure. So if you're just starting out, it might be easier to get a foothold. So if you're really focused on that relevance and readiness to buy piece, that could be a competitive advantage. I don't think low volume is bad at all. It's not just about vanity metrics.
I think like from my perspective, if you can build like a big enough basket of like long tail, super high intent, like very specific search terms, those will add up to a ton of value.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And again, like even the traditional search algorithms, they're getting smarter. Like one low volume keyword might have a bunch of other ancillary traffic and volume behind it with variations that you don't necessarily need to target with those like actual putting those words on the page. Like it's smarter than that now.
Yeah. Okay, let's squeeze one more in, Mike, if you have time.
Yeah, you bet.
Nico says, love the focus on quality human source material. Question: what strategies can you share for teams to keep ideas fresh?
Appreciate the question, Nico. I think it's really about talking to other humans. Like, Google's like the one disadvantage of Google search volume is it's only telling you historical data. Like, so if you really want to win on search, you got to kind of be ahead of the next big thing. Talk to your teams, talk to your customers. What are people, wondering about today, tomorrow? And then you have to create content around that. And that's like, there's a really big opportunity there. So it's always going to be about humans. You're trying to solve human problems for humans. So AI can help. It can make you more productive. I don't think it's going to replace the really good humans.
Perfect. Thanks, Mike. Really appreciate it. Great job. I'm going to repeat my mantra. Hot Takes Live is only possible because of excellent speakers like you with key insights. Really appreciate your involvement. If folks want to get in touch, carry the conversation forward, we've put up your LinkedIn. Is there any other way you that's the way to go?
No, LinkedIn's great. Love it. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.